We're back for our third video clip, and this is Pippy the unbroke. She's coming 3-year-old, and we've already gone over 2 other video clips showing how you can cross a mat, cross a tarp. Now I put the mat and the tarp down. I've also put some assorted bathroom rugs that you don't need from home. There's a lot of things that you can just you think that that's trash, but I use it for despooking objects. This is just an outside flag that you put on the end of a stick, put a little duct tape on it, and instant flag, voila. So you don't have to spend a lot of money. What I want her to get used to this time around is the fact that we're actually using this flag for some despooking. I always like to go down each side of the horse. I feel like it's very important to make sure that your horse is even on the left side and on the right side. Sometimes when you go down the right side of the horse, it's 50-50. Sometimes with an unbroke, there hasn't been a lot done on this side, so they're scared of you being over here. Or, on the contrary, sometimes when you come on the left side, they're worse over here because somebody has done too much and actually sent them the other way and made it worse on this side. So it's flip of a coin, 50-50. So I always like to make sure that I go through both sides evenly, because when I begin to saddle her and mount her from both sides, I want to make sure that she's used to me being on both sides. So what I'm going to do again with my object is I'm not going to go up to her and go, "Hey, Pippy, do you want to sniff this?" Okay, I'm not going to set her up for that. I'm going to come out here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll this flag up to begin with. Okay, so basically I'm just going at her with a stick, which she's already used to from the bamboo stick that I use. So I'm going to walk right up to her and I'm going to approach her, and I'm just going to run this down. Again, I'm going to hold on to the cavesson. And you can look in video clip 1 if you want to see why I use a cavesson and how I fit them. Okay, and then I'll go to the other side, and I'll just make sure that we're good over here. Some horses will not even let you over here. They'll start turning their body and blocking you, so you can't get over here. Pip is actually pretty good on both sides, which is really a good start for us. And again, this is only her 4th session. So now I'm going to open this about halfway. Okay, and I'm going to start just waving it little by little like this. Okay, just watch when you wave a flag low down here. Sometimes they strike at it, so just be very cautious. And again, I like to do figure 8s over their head like this. If she doesn't have a reaction, leave it be. Put the flag away for a second, give her a break, because that's the release of pressure where the horse becomes that moment where they become, "Oh, that's great, I loved that, I got the release of pressure." And then the anxiety comes back and they get worried. And then once they realize they dealt with it, the object goes away. Right, so as we start working on this, I'm going to work in phases of going down the side of her body. Sometimes it's not the fact that you open the flag, it's the noise, right? So as long as she's moving her feet, good girl, we are going to keep doing the same thing. Okay, you can see that she's not 100% sure that she does not want to get out of town right now, which is fine. The fact that she's trying is all I ask for. She is really trying to put forth an honest effort right now to figure out what I want, and she's trying to deal with this and deal with the fact that she's a little bit afraid. She can be afraid, but she just can't move her feet, because if that's me sitting up there on her right now and we encounter something huge on trail, I want to make sure that any horse that I train, ride, or have any association with will stop long enough to have its wits and let me figure out if I want to get on or get off in order to deal with the situation. I do not want a horse that's going to see something they're afraid of and 5 seconds later bolt like crazy and take off with me, and I'm left there dealing with the fact that I might be half falling off or I might be half hanging on. So what I want my horses to do is make that decision that either way, they have to stop long enough for me to figure that out. That's their responsibility. They cannot move their feet until we assess the situation and decide what comes next. Now I'm going to open this up a little bit, and you can see she's having a reaction, which, that's fine. I would rather see that now and deal with that now than deal with that a couple months down the road when I think that she's broke and she surprises me by taking off because there's a bag blowing in my pasture, or something that you encounter on trail, or something that she comes in contact with that scares her. Okay, so what you'll see is I slowly work my way down the sides of her body to the point where I get once she starts standing, then I'm going to start to get a little bit more vigorous and loud with the flag. Okay, so we're going to come a little closer so you can hear us. Again, it's good to get the horse to follow the object for a few steps because they think they're chasing it. Good. All I wanted to do is look at me with both eyes. Stand still. Good. Come forward. And see, she's doing a great job. This is nowhere near fixed, but I'll keep working on this for days. And we'll keep going through this until she has a fairly brave reaction to it and feels a lot better about it. It's important that a horse gains confidence. She needs to gain confidence in the fact that she can handle this. What a good girl you are. Okay, so that's fairly decent. So we're going to lose the flag. And we're going to go on to some bells. Again, some objects you'll move through so quickly, oh, she's fine with that it won't even be an issue. Okay, other objects you'll be stuck on for quite a while. If you don't have an issue with it, don't make it a big deal. Horses are different kinds of spookers. And what you can see here is she's very, very, very aware of things over her head. Okay, some horses don't like things down low. Some horses don't like things coming at them from the side. Some things don't like things coming at them from behind. You have to know what really triggers your horse and what sets them off, which is some of the reason why I do a lot of this stuff with most of the training horses, is so I have an idea. She's not fond of things over her head. You can see that she's a little bit weary. Ready? Alright, she's standing there, so let's be done with it. Now, I'm quickly going to go back to my mat. Go back to crossing over something. She knows the mat. She has not crossed over the tarp nor seen the bathroom mats yet. Keep sending her forward. She's probably going to snort at it. Stay straight. Okay, right there's what you got to worry about when they start to jump sideways. Just make sure that you have good control of your horse's shoulders, hips, and rib cage. Okay, she's going to go that way. You're going to come back. You're okay. Go ahead. Little by little. Work our way over to the tarp. Oh. Stay forward. Good girl. Good. It's a scary world out here for her. Yeah, you got to keep yourself safe. If you have a horse that is hard to deal with, okay, and for 1 second you think that you can't help, get a trainer. It's not worth anyone getting hurt over. Some horses' issues with spooking are very, very serious. Keep tapping her, encouraging her to come forward. She doesn't have to take a step over it, but she does have to move her feet. Just to show me that she's still trying. Good. Good girl. So there's our start. What we're going to do is we're going to stop this clip here, and we're going to come back and show you how I start to work over the tarp for the next clip. So once again, I'm Tara Jones. Make sure you catch me on the next one.